My dear students, welcome to chemistry class again. And in previous class, we have learned about the phosphorus, important compound. First of all, we have studied its allotropes, phosphorus and allotropes. And after that, we have studied its commercial important compound like that phosphines and phosphorus halide, in which we have studied phosphorus trihalide as well as phosphorus pentahalide in details. So now we are going to continue the lecture on the phosphorus, and that in this lecture we will learn the oxo acids of phosphorus. Oxo acids of phosphorus. As I told you in previous class, we have learned the different oxo acids of the nitrogen, in which the condition is that if we have to study the oxo acids of phosphorus, condition is that here the phosphorus must be having at least one p double bond O bond, and inside molecule there must be OH bond. Like this. The condition should be like this. Condition should be like this. On phosphorus there should be one OH bond must be present, and one doubly bonded oxygen must be present on the phosphorus. That is the first condition of the oxo acids of phosphorus. So here we learn the different oxo acids of the phosphorus with their molecular formula and their structures and their name, chemical name. So we should first of all we should have the basic idea, the most stable oxo acids of the phosphorus, and first is that H3PO4 called as phosphoric acid, and the second is that H3PO3 called as phosphorus acid. So these are most stable oxo acids of phosphorus, H3PO4 and H3PO3. We can also write down, as these are the basic and most stable oxo acids, we can put the name ऑर्थो in front of it. ऑर्थो लिखा है नहीं लिखा, इसका कोई मतलब महत्व नहीं है. ऑर्थो लिखा तो भी इसका मतलब होता है फॉस्फोरिक एसिड है, नहीं लिखा तो भी इसका मतलब होता है कि फॉस्फोरिक एसिड है. Similarly, this is also can write down orthophosphoric acid. So, if you have the general knowledge at least of these two oxo acids of phosphorus, you can write down the different oxo acids of the phosphorus by using the formula and name of these oxo acids. So first of all, here we calculate the oxidation state of this phosphoric acid, and we will set the oxidation of phosphorus in H3PO4. So here H3PO4, let's consider the oxidation state of phosphorus is X. Here there is a plus 1 oxidation state of the hydrogen. There is a 3 hydrogen plus minus 2 oxidation state into 4 equal to 0. So here is a plus 3 plus x minus 8 equal to 0. So x is equal to plus 3 minus 8 minus 5, and it will becomes as a plus 5. So here the phosphorus is having a plus 5 oxidation state, which is the highest oxidation state for the phosphorus. When we measure the oxidation state of this phosphorus, that is a H3PO3 के लिए oxidation state हम x मानेंगे. यहाँ पे कितना होगा plus 3 plus minus 6 equal to 0. How this minus 6? Because oxygen show minus 2 oxidation state. Minus 2 into 3 minus 6 oxidation state for this 3 oxygen. So here x will be plus 3 minus 6 minus 3, and when it will come at right hand side, it will become a plus 3. So in this case the phosphorus will show plus 3 oxidation state. So we have get the oxidation state and the important formula of two oxo acids of phosphorus. So one by one we will have the detailed discussion about these acids. Okay, dear students, we'll have the with tricks we are going to know the many different oxo acids of the phosphorus. So I am going to start from this oxo acids, that is H3PO4. Its name is orthophosphoric acid. Here we have imported the suffix, that is ic acid. That means the phosphorus should be present in its higher oxidation state. So this is the most stable oxo acids of the phosphorus. Let's know about its structure. In its structure, phosphorus is the central atom. One oxygen must be doubly bonded, and here is it is in tetrahedral structure, in which OH, and OH system of the bonding is there. Now this hydrogen is directly connected with oxygen. This hydrogen is directly connected with oxygen. This hydrogen is also directly connected with oxygen. So these hydrogens are ionizable. They can be liberated as H plus. So we can say this is here we get this H plus, then we get this H as H plus, and here we also get this H as a H plus. So here we will get the 3H plus. So we can simply say this is the tri-basic acid, or we can simply say it is the triprotic acid. Triprotic acid means it will give 3H plus. So this is about the orthophosphoric acid. Now we have to make another oxo acid from this phosphoric acid. And when we have to make this phosphoric acid, actually we have to decrease its one oxidation state. Now the phosphorus coming another oxo acid will have the less than one oxidation state than that of orthophosphoric acid. Now how to prepare another acid, that we are going to know. So what you have to do here, you have to do here H3PO4 is there. You have to add another H3PO4. You have to add it. What after addition? Here is H3, here is also H3, will become a H6. Here is a P2, and here is a O8 will become. Now you have to remove one water molecule from it. What will become? Here is a 6 hydrogen, here is a 2 hydrogen. So here will be the 4 hydrogen will be replaced. Here is a P2 is continue, and here what will become? O7 will become. Now again you have to remove one oxygen from it. Now what will become? H4 P2, and here it will become O6. And here we get another oxo acid of the phosphorus, that is called as phosphorus acid. Hypophosphorus acid. If we measure its oxidation state, it will be H4P2O6, and it will be +4. Now you can check. Here is a +5 oxidation state. Its oxidation is decreased by 1, and it become a hypo. Hypo word says that. देखिए आपके पास यहाँ पे इक एसिड है, और इक का जो हाइपो होता है उसकी ऑक्सीजन स्टेट इक से 1 से लेस होती है, 1 से कम होती है. तो यहाँ पे जो फॉस्फोरिक एसिड है उसकी ऑक्सीजन स्टेट +5 है. इससे अगर हमने एक ऑक्सीजन स्टेट माइनस कर दिया, कम कर दिया, तो यहाँ पे हाइपोफॉस्फोरिक एसिड मिल जाता है, जो कि हम यहाँ पे बोले +4. Okay, we have this is the trick to be how to make this compound. हमने क्या किया? सबसे पहले बार दोनों फॉस्फोरस को ऐड कर लिया, उसमें से बाद में वाटर मॉलिक्यूल कम किया, बाद में हमने यहाँ पे ऑक्सीजन कम कर दिया. नहीं तो आप डायरेक्ट यहाँ पे H2O2 हाइड्रोजन पर ऑक्सीजन भी माइनस कर सकते हो. इट इज योर चॉइस. So here we have its देखिए हम यहाँ पे बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर की बात करेंगे। स्ट्रक्चर के लिए क्या बात होगी, यहाँ पे स्ट्रक्चर के लिए अगर हमने देखा तो यहाँ पे एक फास्फोरस यहाँ पे होगा, दूसरा फास्फोरस यहाँ पे होगा और दोनों फास्फोरस पे एक एक ऑक्सीजन इस प्रकार से डबली बॉन्डेड होता है, क्योंकि यही तो कंडीशन है ऑक्सीजन के लिए। और दोनों फास्फोरस विल बी कनेक्टेड विद द सिंगल कोवैलेंट बॉन्ड। चलिए फिर यहाँ पे एक हाइड्रोजन, यहाँ पे एक हाइड्रोजन, यहाँ पे एक हाइड्रोजन, यहाँ पे एक हाइड्रोजन। देखिए मेरे पास यहाँ पे कितने ऑक्सीजन है, 6 ऑक्सीजन है। 6 में से कितने गए, यहाँ पे एक, 2 ऑक्सीजन चले गए। अभी कितने बचे और 4 बचे। यहाँ पे देता हूँ, यहाँ पे देता हूँ। इक्वल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ एलिमेंट्स ऑन बोथ साइड। कितने हो गए, 1 2 3 4 ऑक्सीजन। यहाँ पे कितने, 6। तो यहाँ पे ऑक्सीजन, यहाँ पे ऑक्सीजन। तो मेरे पास यहाँ पे ये जो स्ट्रक्चर है, दिस स्ट्रक्चर इज फॉर हाइपोफॉस्फोरिक एसिड। यहाँ पे एक OH है, यहाँ पे दूसरा OH, यहाँ पे तीसरा OH, यहाँ पे 4th OH। और ये भी हमें H+ दे सकता है, ये भी हमें H+ दे सकता है, ये भी हमें H+ देगा और ये भी हमें H+ देगा। तो ये हमारे लिए वैसे तो टेट्रा बेसिक एसिड हो गया, क्या हम बोल सकेंगे ये हमारे लिए टेट्रा प्रोटिक एसिड हो गया, इन विच दिस फास्फोरस will exhibit +4 oxidation state, +4 oxidation state. Okay, dear students, like that we have two its important amino acids. Now we're going to be how to prepare another amino acids of the phosphorus. That purpose what we have to do, here we have to do again, here we have to add 2 phosphoric acid in each other. It will going to form H6P2O8, and here we have to remove just one water molecule, then we get H4P2O7, and this acid is called as pyrophosphoric acid. Pyrophosphoric acid, when we calculate the oxidation state for the phosphorus, it will comes out as a +5, because +5 is the highest oxidation state for the phosphorus. If you go into its detailed structure, then definitely here is one phosphorus, here is another phosphorus. One oxygen will be doubly bonded, here one oxygen will be doubly bonded. I am giving equal distribution of each element. Here I have 4H. So I will give 1H to here, 1H to here, 1H to here, and 1H to here. 4 hydrogen is distributed, 2 phosphorus is there. Out of 7 oxygen, 2 oxygen is already distributed. So कितने बचे, 5 बचे. तो 5 को मैं इसमें लूँ, 1 2 3 4 चले गए। अभी 5th किसके बीच में होगा, दोनों के बीच में होगा, दोनों के बीच में होगा। And this is the actual structure. This is the actual structure for the pyrophosphoric acid. और यहाँ पे जो phosphorus है, जैसे मैं बोल दिया, it will show +5 oxidation state. So this is the how trick we can easily prepare the 3 amino acids of the phosphorus, and in which the H3PO4 is the most stable amino acid for the phosphorus. तो हमने ऑर्थोफॉस्फोरिक एसिड का एक बार हाइपो बनाया, दूसरी बार उसका पायरो बनाया। पायरो के लिए क्या करते हैं, 2 फॉस्फोरिक एसिड को मिलाते हैं, उसमें से वाटर मॉलिक्यूल निकाल देते हैं, क्योंकि पायरो का मतलब होता है हीटिंग, और हीटिंग करके आप यहाँ से क्या निकालते हो, वाटर मॉलिक्यूल निकालते हो। दोनों को मिलाया पहली बार कॉम्बिनेशन किया, बाद में हीटिंग किया, हीटिंग की वजह से इसमें से वाटर मॉलिक्यूल इस तरह से उड़ गया, वाटर मॉलिक्यूल उड़ गया, नीचे ये बचा, इसका स्ट्रक्चर ये हो गया। सो कैन यू टेल मी, अब इसकी बेसिसिटी कितनी है, एसिड हैव बेसिसिटी, इसकी बेसिसिटी कितनी है, यहाँ पे OH है, यहाँ पे OH है, यहाँ पे दूसरा OH है, यहाँ पे तीसरा OH है, यहाँ पे 4th OH है। सो इट इज दैट वी कैन से दिस इज द थिंग, बट वी कैन से टेट्रा बेसिक, टेट्रा बेसिक we can say this pyrophosphoric is acid also tetra basic in nature or tetra protic in nature. Now we will see the another also phosphoric also acids of the phosphorus, and is the another fourth is that H3PO3. इसके पहले हमने कौन सा देखा था? H3PO4 फॉस्फोरिक एसिड देखा था। ये है फॉस्फोरस एसिड और इट इज आल्सो कॉल्ड एज ऑर्थोफॉस्फोरस एसिड। ऑर्थो लिखा है नहीं लिखा दोनों का मतलब सेम ही होता है, बट इट इज आल्सो कॉमनली नोन एज फॉस्फोनिक एसिड्स। सो दिस इज अ अस एसिड। इसके पहले हमने जो देखा था वो कौन सा एसिड थे बच्चों? ईक एसिड थे। अगर हम इसके ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट कैलकुलेट हमने ऑलरेडी की है, इट विल बी कम्स आउट एज अ +3। आज हम इसका पूरा स्ट्रक्चर ड्रॉ करने की कोशिश करेंगे। एक फास्फोरस, उसके ऊपर डबल बॉन्ड तो जरूर होना चाहिए और डबल बॉन्ड विद ऑक्सीजन। यहाँ पे 3 हाइड्रोजन है तो मैं यहाँ पे उसके टेट्राहेड के 3 हाइड्रोजन को अटैच कर देता हूँ और 3 ऑक्सीजन है, मैं तीनों ऑक्सीजन को एक बॉन्ड पे चिपका देता हूँ। तो यहाँ पे मेरे पास एक OH, यहाँ पे OH, यहाँ पे OH, हम बोल सकेंगे दिस इज अगेन ट्राई बेसिक acid. Then we can also prepare the another acid from this by decreasing its own oxidation state, and it can be possible by removing one oxygen from the phosphorus acid. So formula will comes out as a H3PO2, and this is called as, here one oxidation decreases or one oxygen removed, it means it is a hypophosphorus. इस रस से पाया जा रहा है, क्या होगा? फोरस एसिड हो जाएगा। ये भी अस एसिड हो गया। एंड हाइपो क्यों आ गया बच्चों? हाइपो क्यों आ गया? क्योंकि इसका वन ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट माइनस कम हो गया, डिक्रीज हो गया। सो it is also commonly also known as यहाँ पे फोलिक है, यहाँ पे फॉस्फेनिक एसिड नाम से जाना जाता है। You can go through the different textbook in detail discussion about that. And if we calculate its oxidation state, it will be comes out as a +1. So hypo1 is also tells that its oxidation must be low oxidation state. If you going to draw its structure, then we can draw the phosphorus in the central atom. One oxygen is doubly bonded, and here it is connected with the 3 hydrogen, and here is 2 oxygen. One oxygen is doubly bonded, so we can give one oxygen to either any hydrogen. So here is only one H. Here is only one OH. So it will be given as H plus, but this hydrogen and this hydrogen is directly connected to the phosphorus, so they can't liberate as H plus. So ये जो हमारे पास एसिड है, ये कितना H plus देगा? एक H plus देगा। So this is nothing but mono basic acid. This is nothing but mono basic acid. So this is the, you can say, 4th oxo acids of phosphorus. This is again 5th oxo acids of the phosphorus. Now we'll have another oxo acids, that is 6th oxo acids, that is we can simply here add, here what we have to do to make the another oxo acids. Here we have to add 2 phosphorus acid, H3PO3 plus H3PO3, what will form? 3 hydrogen, 6 hydrogen, 2 phosphorus and 6 oxygen, and here we have to heat it. By heating, we have to remove one water molecule. What will be remain? It will remain 6 hydrogen, 2 hydrogen यहाँ से चले गए, 4 hydrogen, यहाँ पे P2, यहाँ पे क्या बचेगा? यहाँ पे बच जाएगा O5, Again, so here we have heated means we have given heating, and heating is also nothing but pyro word. So it is nothing but this is the formula for phosphorus acid. Pyrophosphorus acid. And if we calculate this oxidation state P2O5, this phosphorus oxidation state will be comes out as a +3. Okay, this means, and if you going to have this structure, then there is two phosphorus. One phosphorus must be doubly bonded, another phosphorus must be doubly bonded. Here is a 4 hydrogen, here is 1 hydrogen, here is another hydrogen, here is 1 hydrogen, here is another hydrogen. So here again, out of this 5, 2 is already gone, 3 is remain oxygen. So 1 oxygen here, 1 oxygen here will give, and definitely the another oxygen must be present in between these two phosphorus. So here is a OH, it is another OH. This H will be limited as H plus, this H will be limited as H plus, and so this is nothing but basic acids. So in this way we have studied the different oxoacids of phosphorus, in which the few most important concepts like that you should know the correct chemical formula of that oxoacids. Along with this, you should also know its correct chemical name, or by remembering the correct chemical name or its chemical formula, you can easily calculate its oxidation state of the central atom, that is obviously phosphorus. After you having able to calculate the oxidation state, you must able to draw its correct structure. And here, while drawing the correct structure of oxoacids, you have to take care that the phosphorus on phosphorus there must be one oxygen doubly bonded, and at least one should be OH bond. Then it will be called as oxoacids. And in this way, you have to just take care of how many hydrogens are there, how many oxygens are there around the central atom, like this, and only equally distribute the number of hydrogens and hydrogens. For example, here I have distributed 2 hydrogen here, 2 hydrogen here, and here I have 5 oxygen. So I have given first doubly bonded here, second doubly bonded here, 1 here, 1 here. So now question is that where to write the 5th oxygen? If I given here, then it will be injustice with this phosphorus. If this oxygen I would have given here, then it is injustice with this phosphorus. So I have given in between two phosphorus. Now 5th oxygen is easily accommodated. ये बिल्कुल सज्जन प्राणी है. ऑक्सो एसिड में आपको अपनी सज्जनता दिखानी है, जस्टिसनेस दिखाना है आपको जज बनना है, सारी चीजें इक्वल बांटनी है, तभी आप क्या कर पाओगे, किसी भी ऑक्सो एसिड का फॉर्मूला सही तरह से निकल पाओगे, और उसी हिसाब से आप लोग को बता सकते हो वो उस एसिड की बेसिसिटी कितनी है और वो कौन कितना प्रोटीक एसिड्स है. So here we have drawn this character structures and name of all these things in different JEE or main exam, in JEE mains, NEET exam. It may be asked that, for example, how many P double bond oxygen bond present in the orthophosphorus acid. So in that case, you should know the correct chemical formula along with the structure. And this structure you can able to see there is only one phosphorus oxygen double bond is there. Again, second question will be asked like that: in orthophosphorus acid, how many OH bond are there? POH bond. So here is a POH bond, here is a POH bond, here is also POH bond. So there is a 3 POH bonds are there. They will ask how many H plus can be given by the orthophosphorus acid. Obviously, this if there is OH, it will give H plus. It will also give H plus. This will also give H plus. So let me conclude that in this way we have completed the oxoacids of the phosphorus, and along with this topic here I am going to declare that in chapter P block elements of class 12, we have completely studied the group number 15, that is nitrogen family or nicogen family in detail. So I request you all people go through the NCERT book in detail. After that, refer some good study material like Cengage. For NEET, you can also refer the Pradeep, like that books. So I hope that we are now stopping here with this last video on the nitrogen family. So tomorrow onward, we'll learn about the oxygen family. So thank you so much. If you need doubt, you can contact me on my contact number that you have already. Thank you so much.